Hello and welcome to Hallam News. I'm George Wood.
And I'm Sam Hardcastle. First on the news today.
Sheffield city centre is set to undergo huge changes. Our reporter, Joel, went to find out more.
Sheffield City Council is planning to transform their high streets as part of the Heart of the City 2 project in an attempt to renovate the city. The project will focus on Fargate and the Moor after a survey found that people felt the area was unsafe and looked shabby.
Some suggestions include getting rid of the cobblestone streets and encouraging more independent businesses and cafes, like this one behind me, Marmaduke's. It's actually just a stone's throw away from the Fargate city centre. The whole business behind this is the Sheffield Improvement Business District.
However, the project is still early doors and its completion is still very far away. The aim is to increase commercial value and stop any more businesses closing in the future.
We're based here on the moor in Sheffield, so any new projects that take place adjacent or on the moor generally will increase footfall on the moor, and for our business you've got to imagine that that's going to be a positive thing.
With both H&M and Next planning to move from Fargate to the moor later this year, space will become available for improved living accommodation, restaurants, bars and even cafes.
I'm positive and for projects like that. Sometimes I think they could also, within projects like that, build in a little bit more of, retain a bit more of the history of the city as well. A lot of it is new build and new buildings, and there are some buildings I think that could sympathetically be renovated as well.
Joel Mitson, SHU TV.
University applications are down by up to 10% this year, with an approximate 50,000 less than in 2018. With fewer 18-year-olds in the country available to apply and fears regarding high tuition fees, universities like Sheffield Hallam host course open days to appeal to potential undergrads. Students get the opportunity to explore the city, meet potential classmates and ask questions about their course. Sheffield Hallam hope to combat the decline in student applications and encourage students from across the globe to become invested in university.
Now, for the past 6 weeks, an abandoned cutlery factory in Sheffield has become the final resting place for a group of giant mythical creatures. Street artist Flem's exhibition, Mausoleum of the Giants, has attracted hundreds of people. 5 years after his solo showcase, The Beastry, in the Shoreditch area of London, the artist has launched his latest exhibition in Sheffield. Fans from all over Europe made the trip to the Steel City, with some fans coming as far as the United States.
The nights may be getting lighter, but that's not the only thing brightening up Sheffield. Sharrow Lantern Festival took to the streets last night for the 15th year in a row. Last night, the community came together to bring us this colourful event. Lanterns of all shapes and sizes paraded through the streets, followed by dancers and Sheffield's own samba band.
The carnival was originally set up back in 2004 as a celebration of the end of the Iraq War. The organisers of the event wanted to bring a peaceful protest to the streets of Sharrow.
The carnival has since become a success, with hundreds of people around Sheffield attending and getting involved each year.
During the Sheffield Adventure Film Festival, people were given the chance to explore the ground under the city centre. Our
reporter George has more information on just what they were looking into over the course of the week.
The Megatron is 150 miles of Victorian storm drainage that runs under the city centre of Sheffield. It's been closed off at almost every entrance, including this one, for many years over safety concerns.
However, during March's Sheffield Adventure Film Festival, a series of tours were conducted that allowed people to dive under the city and explore the tunnels. Dave Clark, an expert in British folklore and tradition at Sheffield Hallam University, is actively involved in research and development of the Megatron, including helping form plans to turn the final 10 metres into a small park in the city.
Although the Environment Agency and the council, which actually own this thing, they're trying to discourage people from going in, the experience is if you tell people don't go down there, it's dangerous, you're just going to encourage people to go down. I remember there was a story in the Star, I think it was about last year, that there was a huge hole that had appeared in the car park at Decathlon. You may remember it. And that was part of the concrete cover, not on the sheaf, the porter which feeds into the sheaf further down, that had just literally just fallen in. And other cities that have got these underground systems, I mean, this is not unique to Sheffield. Bristol has got a massive underground Victorian sewer system like this. So various other cities around the country, and all of those places all have them as visitors' attractions. And if you've been to Paris, they've got the catacombs. You can go on a tour of them. You can go on a tour of the Paris sewers. People are just fascinated with stuff underground.
We're well into spring now, and we're expecting some lovely weather. Ellen, what's it looking like for the rest of the week?
As you can see, the sunny weather didn't last too long here in Sheffield. The forecast today is expected to be cloudy with some light spells of rain, with highs reaching 7 degrees and lows of 3. But don't worry, because sunshine is expected later on in the week, reaching up to 14 on Saturday, but unfortunately dropping back down to 10 on Sunday with some light showers coming in from the east. So make use of the sun while it lasts.
Let's hope this gloomy weather can pick up a bit just in time for the weekend.
And that's all for now. Thanks for watching SHU TV.